when somebody is sending you money, as from next year, the person has to put a narration. Because let me tell you the truth, if they are sending you money without narration, you will not feel it until you hit the threshold of 800,000. You start seeing deduction. They'll start telling you you are in debt of this amount of tax, and they will gradually taking it from your account. Imagine that not every money you receive in your account will be taxed. So they release the exemption, and I feel that I should come and outline these exemptions to you so that you will know what will be taxed and what will not be taxed. Okay, I want to talk about the exemptions of the new tax law. Before now, we have little or no information about this new tax law. You understand? Some people were saying that every money that comes into your account will be taxed. And I did a video the previous time and outlined that if this is done, that every money that comes to your account is taxed, then there's a problem, because all the money that comes into your account, even money you are saving, even money that is given to you as a gift, you understand, they will start taxing it, which is a big problem. I didn't see the possibility of it. But the government has outlined those exemptions, you understand, of that will not be taxed, that not every money you receive in your account will be taxed. So they released the exemption, and I feel that I should come and outline these exemptions to you so that you will know what will be taxed and what will not be taxed. Now, the first thing you need to know is that according to the government, what will be taxed are income you generate. So anything that is not an income or a business transaction cannot be taxed. It's not taxable. You understand? So it's not all money that comes into your account that will be taxed. So I'm going to outline some of the things that is not taxable. And after that, we're going to summarize this video. I'm going to give you a warning or a guidance that you have to start doing as from next year. Just make sure you watch the video to the end so that you will not fall victim and start paying tax where you are not supposed to pay tax. You understand? You will be avoiding paying certain kind of tax. You understand? So let's go to the video. Now, based on what is outlined here, the first one, they say individual earning the national minimum wage or less is exempted. So anybody that is earning less than minimum wage is exempted, you understand, where he or she is working and he or she is earning less than minimum wage. That money is exempted from being taxed. Then number two, annual gross income. This is basically for if you are doing multiple businesses, you are earning for multiple places, you understand. So that is what is called a gross income. Is income you generate from different places, you understand, different sources without imputing, minusing tax. So if what you are earning from different sources, you understand, is 800,000 naira or less, the income will not be taxed. When we talk about income, we're talking about what you made, like an income you profited from, you understand. So the next one, they say reduce payee tax for those earning annual gross income up to 20 million. So if your payee means the pay as you earn, so if your pay as you earn tax is up to your income, your gross income, the total money you are making is up to 20 million naira, it will be, the tax will be reduced. You understand? So that's what it said. So number four, it said gifts. Gifts are exempted. So this is where so many people are like, if somebody send you a gift now, like maybe just dash you money, or they send you money from outside the country, you understand, with government tax that money. So what they are saying here is that gifts will not be, is exempted from being taxed according to them. So gift is exempted. So this is for the personal income tax. Then the next one that you need to know about is for companies, company income tax. In this company income tax, they said small companies turnover not more than 100 million and total fixed assets not more than 250 million pay zero tax. So if you have a small business, small company, and you are earning is not up to 100 million naira, you understand, your total earning is not up to 100 million naira, or your assets, you understand, or your asset is not up to 250 million. Asset means when they calculate all your capital and all your assets you have for that business, it's not up to 250 million, you will not be taxed. So this tax is strictly, the company tax is strictly for big businesses, you understand? That's what they are trying to say. So the next one is eligible startup are exempted. So if you are just starting up a business, you are exempted from tax. So you will not be taxed when you are just starting up a business, you understand? So basically, the company income tax is strategically focused at established big businesses. You understand that it's already functional. Now, the next one is called capital gain tax. Capital gain tax. So some capital gain tax will be also exempted. One is sales of an owner occupied house. So if somebody is selling his house, the money will not be taxable. Then the next one, they say sale of up to two vehicle, private vehicle per year. So if you are selling up to two private vehicle per year, you will not be taxed. So when you sell more than two private vehicle per year, it means that they will see it as you are doing a business, so they will tax that money. The next one, they say gain on share below 150 million per year, or gain up to 10 million. So basically what they are saying here, when you buy a share and you make gain from that share, and the gain you made is below 150 million per year, that you are not to be taxed. So it's all about, in the share, it's all about gains you make. So it's the gain they are even taxing, and not really the capital you use, the investment you put in that share. You understand? So the next one, they say gain on share above exemption threshold if the proceed is reinvested. So what they are saying here is that if you buy a share and you did not withdraw the money, but you reinvested the money, that it will not be taxed, because you are reinvesting the money back into buying more shares. You understand? You did not withdraw the profit. It's when you are withdrawing the profit, that is when they will tax that money. They said pension funds, charities, and religious institutions. So those ones are not commercials, so they will not be taxed. So any pension will not be taxed. So charities, when you are helping, like maybe somebody is running an NGO, or um, or any form of charity organization, you understand, they will not be taxed. Or a religious organization like church, mosques, and the rest, any religious organization will not be taxed. So these are what is exempted, you understand, from the tax. So this is what I said I will just advise from next year. When you are doing a transaction, when somebody is sending you money into your account with all these things that is listed, it means that, to me, when they are sending you money to your account, it means that they have to put a description why they are sending the money. I don't know how they are going to the technology. In France, they sign an MOU with Nigeria, so they will be the one using their technology. So whether they are using AI, I don't know. But when somebody is sending you money, as from next year, the person has to put a narration why he's sending you that money, so that you'll be able to avoid tax. So if it's a gift, the person has to specify that this is a gift in the description. That is from next year. That is just in few weeks' time. Let the person specify why he's sending that money. And so many people are going to avoid this tax, especially if you are an upcoming business, or you are not earning that much. When somebody is sending you money, you have to use a narration that you will be able to avoid paying certain kind of tax, especially when it's a huge amount of money, or else you will start paying tax that you didn't account for. So many people will pay tax that they are not supposed to pay tax, because they will be using anyhow description. When somebody is sending you money, the person has to specify why he's sending you the money, so that at least with that, according to what they say, you can use it to avoid paying certain kind of tax. Because let's be frank, things in Nigeria has gone up. There is high rate of poverty. If you check the most poverty affected country in the world, Nigeria is among the top. So we have to be very cautious, so that we will not fall victim. Even though you go to other countries where they pay tax, you understand, those big companies, they have tax managers, you understand, that will sit down and make sure they give the company an advice that will make them to limit how much they are paying in tax. Because if not, you start making losses. You start making losses, and the business will not be able to make a lot of money. So when somebody is sending you money as from January 1st, make sure you tell the people to add a description. I remember people that used to do peer-to-peer in Bybit. If you are buying crypto in Bybit, Nigeria did not approve selling and buying of crypto. So once somebody is sending you money and the person is specifying the description that Bitcoin, they will close the account. They will close the account. So what people were doing is that when they are doing peer-to-peer, they don't add description. They will make sure they don't add description. You just send the money like that. So when you send the money like that without a description, you have avoided that law. You understand, in Bybit, or sorry, you have avoided that law in Nigeria. So even the bank doesn't know why you receive this money. That is how this tax law is. People will avoid it only if you can specify the description why the money is being sent to your account. So gift will not be taxed. Small businesses that earn less than 100 million will not be taxed. Startup business will not be taxed. You understand? So is one of the ways that will help you to avoid it, especially using this gift format. Especially if people are trying to send you money, a large sum of money, you can tell the person, write it that this is a gift. You understand? So that you'll be able to not be taxed over that money. Because if they tax you over that money, they are not piling your tax. You just start receiving unusual deduction. Because let me tell you the truth, if they are sending you money without narration, you will not feel it until you hit the threshold of 800,000. You will not feel it until you hit the threshold of 800,000. Then you start seeing deduction. They'll start telling you you are holding the, you are in debt of this amount of tax, and they will gradually taking it from your account. Imagine you start complaining, going to um, FRIS office and reporting and this, doing this, trying to reduce the money. So to avoid all those issues, you understand, and become a debtor of something you know nothing about. Specify, if people are sending you money, you are doing any transaction, specify why they are sending that money. You understand? So this is why I say I should do this video to enlighten you as we are going into the new year. You understand? From next year, when somebody is sending you money, let the person make sure you specify the narration so that you will not, because the truth of the matter is that they have already signed this law to be effective. Even if it's not totally effective from January, you understand? Your account is taking record of transactions that are entering. So when it will start taking effect, they will bring that record that this is what your account is what to pay. So imagine. So it's better you start from at fresh from now, from January, to start making sure that any money you are receiving has a narration. Then if you are earning from online, that one they will collect it because maybe YouTube, Facebook, Google, or anything they are paying you. You understand? Or freelancing, Upwork, they must tax that one. You understand? But if you limit your normal transactions, you understand, it will take a lot of time before you get to the threshold. And I don't know. So I just decided to do this video to enlighten you so that you have full knowledge of this new tax and you avoid it. Yeah.
Subscribe to Onika Jesus Boy YouTube channel.